What if the very thing that you long for most, safe, steady, nurturing connection, feels unfamiliar, even threatening for many survivors of complex post-traumatic stress disorder? Love isn't just emotional. It's neurological, physiological, and deeply conditioned by survival. Complex PTSD emerges from prolonged, repeated interpersonal trauma, often in early developmental years where safety, trust, and attachment were inconsistent or absent. Research in trauma psychology and neurobiology shows us that these experiences dysregulates the autonomic nervous system. It disrupts attachment schemas and alters the stress response pathways. So when survivors enter adult relationships, they're not just navigating compatibility. They are navigating hypervigilance, emotional flashbacks, and a nervous system that has learned to equate intimacy with danger. Clinically, we see patterns rooted in maladaptive relational schemas. Survivors may oscillate between anxious attachment, marked by the fear of abandonment, and avoidant tendencies where closeness triggers withdrawal. This push-pull dynamic isn't dysfunction, it's adaptation. The amygdala remains hyperactive, scanning for threat. The prefrontal cortex, responsive for regulation and reasoning, can become compromised under stress. Meanwhile, implicit memory systems store relational trauma not as a narrative, but as a sensation. Tightness in the chest, a surge of panic, a sudden urge to disconnect, which leads to trauma reenactment unconsciously, gravitating towards familiar relational dynamics, even when they are harmful, not because survivors choose poorly, but because the brain prioritizes what is known over what is safe. Healthy relationships require co-regulation, trust, and vulnerability. But for someone with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, these can feel like exposure, not comfort. Boundaries may feel confusing. Conflict may feel catastrophic. Even calm, consistent love can feel foreign. So awareness is the first intervention. When understand that these patterns are neurobiological adaptations. They are not your personal failures. So we shift from judgment to compassion. For survivors, healing is not about fixing yourself. It's about retraining your nervous system, rebuilding internal safety, and learning that connection can exist without threat. So trauma-based therapies, somatic practices, secure relational experiences can literally reshape the brain. For loved ones and communities, patience, consistency, and psychoeducation matters. Healing happens to relationships, but only when those relationships feel safe enough to stay. Because struggling with relationships isn't a sign that someone is broken. It's actually a sign that they survived, something that reshaped how they experienced the connection. And when the right support, that story doesn't have to end in survival. It will evolve into trust, stability, and genuine belonging. I hope you liked my video, and if you did, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment or two for me. Thank you.